Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel for people who know me and people who don't know me. Hi, my name is Dhruvi and I'll be really happy if you take a moment and subscribe to my channel below. So in today's video I'm going to be recreating this look. I have gone something out of my comfort zone. So please appreciate my work and leave some nice comments and do like this video. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. So firstly, for moisturizing my face, I'm gonna be using this. This is the Himalayas Nourishing Skin Cream and ये भी ख़त्म होने वाला है, तो लास्ट टाइम में भी यूज़ कर रही रहूँगी मैं. So nextly for primer, I'm gonna be using this Inside Cosmetics primer, which is 3-in-1 prime, protects and moisturize. So and it's oil free as well. So nextly I'm gonna be using a concealer for my eyelids. As you can see, there's too much pigmentation and darkness on my eyelids. So for cancelling that, I'm gonna be using this palette. This is from Max Touch, and from that I'm gonna be using this light shade to correct my eyelids. So I've cancelled some of the darkness from my eyelids. Nextly I'm gonna be just setting that because it doesn't crease that much, but so we have to do it. So for setting it, I'm gonna be using a normal loose powder. You can use any loose powder, whatever you have. So firstly, for my transition shade, I'm going to be using this palette. This is the Huda Beauty Neon palette, and from that I'm going to be using this shade which is in the middle. It's a very orangish brown shade, so I'm going to be using that for my transition shade. So I'm done with my transition shade. Nextly I'm going to be using another transition shade which is from the same palette, and I'm going to be using this shade. It's a very nice corally pink shade. I'm going to be just applying beneath that shade which I applied previously. So nextly I'm done with this. Now I'm going to be cutting my crease, but I'm not going to be using a concealer or any liquid thing. I'm going to be using today eyeshadow, or you can use a compact powder as well. So take a very nice light shade of creamish beige shade of a compact powder or a concealer, sorry, or a compact powder or a eyeshadow. Take that into this kind of a brush and just lightly cut your crease. This is not gonna be that visible, but it's gonna be. Can you see this? थोड़ा सा लाइट ही करना है, हमें ज़्यादा भी नहीं करना है, क्योंकि हमको इसके ऊपर एक और शेड लगाना है बस. क्योंकि हम ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, ताकि एक मार्जिन मिल सके हमको कट क्रीज का, इसीलिए. So yeah, I'm done with this. Nextly, the shade I'm gonna be using is from this palette. This is the SFR color eyeshadow palette, and this the the palette number is 02. I'm gonna be using this shade. I'm gonna be using the same brush I used previously. I'm gonna be using this shade, this right here, and then I'm gonna be applying it all over my lids. So yeah, can you see this? I'm done with this. Next, I'm going to be taking the same brush I took previously, this fluffy brush. I'm going to be taking that pink shade which I used from the neon palette, and I'm going to be placing it in my outer corners, and we'll be blending that blue and pink. So yeah, I'm done with that. And nextly, I'm gonna be using this LA Color water resistant liquid eyeliner. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna be making a wing eyeliner, not that big, but I'm gonna be trying to make a wing. So till then, we are gonna be focusing on our face, because our face looks so dull and our eyes look so good. So I'm gonna be doing my mascara afterwards and my lower lash line afterwards. So we are gonna be doing our face now. So I'm gonna be just color correcting some of my dark portions of my face. I'm gonna be using that same palette which I used before, but I'm going to be using this red shade. So I'm going to be taking it with my fingers. It's a not red shade, it's kind of a peach shade. So I'm going to be just applying it under my eyes, and will be blending it with my fingers. And then we'll be taking the same lighter shade from the same palette, and we'll be applying it all over the areas which I applied that previous peach shade. I'm going to be taking a beauty blender and we'll be blending it all together. Nextly, I'm gonna be going with my foundation. So for foundation, I'm gonna be using two foundations because I don't have any shade that matches me. So I'm gonna be using this from Maybelline, which is the Super Stay 24-hour coverage foundation, and this is in the shade 334 Warm Sun. And I'm going to be using this from Maybelline, which is the Matte Polish foundation, the Fit Me one, and this is in the shade 228. I'm going to be mixing both these foundations and will be applying it all over my face. So yeah, I'm done with my foundation. Can you see how glowy that foundation looks like? It's just because good moisturizer. Before makeup, make sure you moisturize your face really properly, so it will give you this kind of glow, but it will vanish because हम लोग baking करेंगे. So nextly I'm gonna be using this concealer. This is from NY Bay. I'm gonna be applying it under my eyes. So yeah, I'm done with this. Now I'm gonna be baking my face, but I'm not gonna be baking as baking because I'm liking this kind of glow on my face. So before baking, I'm gonna be just applying a bit blush from my lipstick. I'm gonna be using this is the Inside Cosmetics in the shade 8. I'm gonna be just taking it on my back of my palm, taking my beauty blender, blending it on my cheeks. So now I'm gonna be baking my face. For that I'm gonna be using this from Inside Cosmetics, and I'm gonna be just baking. We'll be using a brush to apply it all over my face. So nextly for highlighter, I'm going to be using this highlighter which is from Milano. This is Insta Glow Brick Shimmer Brick, and this is in the shade 05. This has 5 shades. So I'm going to be using this and this shade, this and this shade. Nextly, I'm gonna be going with my eyebrows. I'm gonna be filling my eyebrows with this Miss Claire waterproof eye pencil in the shade 02 dark brown. Nextly, I'm going to be using this palette from that. I'm going to be using this pink shade which I used previously for my under eyes. And now I'm going to be jumping into my mascara. So I'm going to be using the my Maybelline Colossal Mascara. So yeah, I'm just left with my lipstick. This is the NYB lipstick in the shade Greek Out at the Arcade 22, and it's a liquid lipstick. So I'm going to be applying this.